All right, you guys, welcome in. How are you? Welcome to this reading today. A few special things we're going to share with you about how we're moving into 2025 for Pathfinders. I'm going to talk about that on Pathfinders this week. Our plans this year, we looked at intuition all year long. I gave you lots of different tools and different ways of working with intuition. And I'm going to announce our next year's topic. All right, this week on Pathfinders, I also have a special little thing I'm going to share with you that I think you guys are going to like. All right, we'll do it on Wednesday. All right, so let's see what's going on for the reading today. Healer. Abso-freaking-lutely. Healer. Good fortune. Full moon. Oh my goodness. We have got a full moon this coming month in November. I've been talking about it a little bit. The full moon in Taurus sitting right on Uranus, which is absolutely astounding. Since just 4 days later, we are going to have Pluto moving into Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So just everything transforming, right? The divine feminine on the rise. Been talking about that for a few weeks. Now, this feels a little bit like some lighthearted energy coming in, some joy, some light being coming in, or being able to shift into light a little bit easier. There's been a lot of heavy energy. I posted on our community page yesterday, I posted a meditation about raising the vibration in your house and in your life, to be able to withstand a lot of the dark energy that's been floating on this planet, especially the last few weeks, been very heavy. I know the election in America is quite stressful for a lot of us. So just want to put that out there, that we are all helping each other. All of you guys are light beings and are of the light. And so it's our job to stand in this stressful kind of arena and be the light. Okay, that's what your job is for the next couple of months, I'm gonna say. So underneath is the Two of Swords, Sage of Cups, so the King of Cups, Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Temperance card. Wow, Ace of Cups here. Something that you thought was over. I feel like something that you blocked or thought was over is going to show up in a different way. So this may not be exactly the same person coming back around. But there is a new beginning, and this is Archangel Michael is involved in this. So there's definitely some kind of reward coming for a job well done. And I feel like someone who you haven't talked to for a long time, I feel, has been let out of jail, or I don't mean that literally. I mean, maybe like let out of a bad situation that was really rough. And now they're like, all of a sudden, this person is able to talk to you. This person is able to, there's a lot of flow going on. Just really beautiful energy here. And it's almost like if you can take that thematically up to a level of symbol where, after a time of, this Two of Swords, which is really just like everybody's blocking everybody and everything like that. The King of Cups and the Eight of Swords, we realized it was all mindset. It's all about changing the story. Okay. It's all about changing the story. And I'll get whatever's underneath that. Okay. Hold on. Okay. It was a cookie. I liberated it from under the couch. She's fine now. This is really about telling yourself a different story. And a person, this could be you, or this could be a person you're dealing with. Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is free. All right. They've gotten free of a situation. Four of Wands, there's celebration happening here. There may be a new beginning happening between the two of you. This could also be you just sort of liberating yourself from a bad situation and really moving forward in a very positive way. So whichever way that goes, I love it. Oh, look at this. Wheel of Fortune, more Sag energy, Sag and Pisces. Three of Swords. Three of Pentacles. You're going to use what you've learned to help other people. You have a mission here to help other people. I know you know that already. If you're on my channel, you definitely know that already. But this is something to do about taking it's like time. It's almost being activated, that an old story or an old mindset that really did do a lot of damage for you is now being like it's transmuted into an opportunity. Something that you never thought would be an opportunity. Okay? It's something that might be painful or has been painful. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, look at this. The Chariot coming forward. Judgment. Some of you definitely have either a Sag or a Cancerian or a Piscean coming back to you. Some of you definitely do, for a new beginning. Okay, and then the Judgment card here. This is like the road. The road is shifting into something that maybe was once painful, but now is good. So you had to step through some kind of door of a story that you're telling yourself, and now you're changing the story, and so everything changes. When you change the story, everything changes. That could be happening on this full moon. Two of Pentacles, the Sun. Wow. And the Page of Wands. So lots of opportunities coming in here. Ace 2, 3 of Pentacles. The Sun, Judgment. Wow. Page of Wands. It's like excitement, new joy. And this story, or this thing that has kept, I mean, this is so like symbolic, right? Locking you in jail. And the Sun is out there, but you're just like, you can't see it. You're kind of locked in this old story. Knight of Wands, the Tower. Oh, wow. Look at that. The 10 of Wands and the the Queen of Swords. It's like suddenly a breakthrough happens here. Suddenly some kind of breakthrough is happening. It's just time. It's just time. I keep hearing that. It's just time for this to happen. So everything, it's not like you could have made this happen sooner, or you could have done anything differently. I feel like it's now just this breakthrough of like, oh, wow, I so see this. I absolutely see what I've been saying to myself, or what I've been, how it's kind of like, I just thought that this was what I was supposed to do, or I thought that this is how things worked, or how the world worked, or it didn't occur to me that I was telling myself a story that was holding me back. Now, you may hear this from another person, that they were telling themselves a story and it just suddenly like cleared, like the sun just breaks through. It's in a couple of these cards here, right? The Sun in the Ace of Cups, and then the Sun behind her in the Queen of Swords. There's the Tower energy here. This Sun just, like breaks through the clouds. This is super sudden, maybe within the next 3 weeks. It's definitely by this full moon coming up. Full moon in Taurus, sitting right on Uranus. So Uranus says we need to make changes in what makes us feel, Taurus, safe and secure. Need to take a risk. Okay, need to take a risk. And instead of something external to you making you feel safe and secure, it's something internal, with this Judgment card, with this sudden awareness. There's just a like something that was blocked. Full moon in Taurus. It's like we're skipping right over that new moon. 8 of Pentacles. Oh, there's the moon. Emperor. Okay. Divine Masculine decided that they were telling themselves some story about resources or money or how the world works. Very Capricornian kind of energy here. This is how, if I do this, then this will happen. And that's bad. So I can't do that. But the truth is that everything is getting shaken up. So you might have thought that, okay, so I'll give you an example. So like in the 50s, 60s, 70s, before the internet age. So in a time when I was growing up and I was working in television, I was doing, during the time that the internet was sort of evolving. And I'm saying this because Uranus is technology. Uranus is all about innovation and change, future focused. In that time, if you were to like start your own business, people thought you were insane. Okay. It was just like, it's such a hard thing to do. That's the story. And it wasn't wrong. Okay. It wasn't wrong, but the world changed. And so now, yeah, it's challenging, but you have a lot more tools and a lot more affordable tools at your disposal than we ever did. And I would never have thought of it in the 80s or 90s to do it. I didn't have any experience with anything. And then when I got into the 2000s, that was more palatable. And then I got new experiences that were making me drive in a different direction in my life. And then finally, just the spiritual awakening in 2016 and 2017 and 2012. Lots of boom, boom, boom. This is a lot of that. Like clearing away the things that have been blocking your mind from seeing that what you're telling yourself is wrong. So if you're saying to yourself, oh, I can never do this because, and then because, and then because, and then blah, 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 and then blah, blah, blah. Like you're going down a decision tree that has kept you stuck. There's something here that is going to shift your mindset, and it is a tower. It is a tower where suddenly it could be another person who's doing what you've always wanted to do and been like, oh, I didn't know that this was even possible before I talked to you. Thank you for talking with me. And it's like the universe then keeps bringing you opportunity. The universe keeps bringing you opportunity over the next, from this full moon, some kind of aha moment, some kind of clearing of the fog. And there's like, oh, wow, all of this other stuff is possible. Wow. And we have been living in a time since probably like, I'm going to say throughout the 21st century, since 2000, 2001, of rapid innovation. And you could also extrapolate this to a relationship, something that you thought was how it worked. I just get the feeling that somebody is, it may be somebody who's their only job in your life. And this is not a person who's a twin flame or anything like that. This is a player, a non-character player, comes across your path, says something to you, and then kind of like disappears from your life. So it could be somebody that you see on YouTube. It could be somebody that you just meet, through some kind of party or whatever. And they don't like have any other connection to your life. You just hear them telling a story or you're like, wow, right? Like there's a really good podcast. A lot of you listen to podcasts. I love Diary of a CEO. I love that guy. I think he does a great job interviewing. And, some of those people, some of the stories that they tell, like I may or may not ever meet these people, but have really had a lot of impact on me and just their own experiences and what they're saying. And that's part of really stepping into your journey as an evolving healer and intuitive, because at some point you were not to the level of consciousness where you could hear this thing that changes your life. You may have heard this said a bunch of different ways, but somebody says something just at the moment you need it, just in the way you need to hear it, and everything changes. Sun, Ace of Pentacles, and it is out of a self, holding yourself back position. That's why it's like Archangel Michael steps in. We have the Temperance card here, kind of steps in and brings in this awareness to you through another human being. They have no idea that they're changing your life. They have no idea that you're going to really move in such a positive direction. I'm sure they'd be thrilled to know that that's the truth. This could have happened in a negative way. Somebody kept you from really seeing who you truly are. And all of a sudden, the light dawns and you really do see who you are. And now you're able to help other people. Because in the past, you might have been like, nobody needs my story. Nobody cares about my story. Who cares? Who cares what I've been through? Who cares? But sometimes we need to hear somebody else give voice to something. So number one, we know we're not alone. But number two, it's like their perspective on it changes the game. And all of a sudden, the clouds clear. Archangel Michael is going to be bringing in a lot of opportunities coming soon. Some of you may have somebody coming back from the past who this has happened to, where they were stuck in a mindset and then all of a sudden it's gone, it's cleared. Some of you, this might be happening to you. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This definitely feels like around the full moon in Taurus, November 15th, same day Saturn moves forward in Pisces. Big wow. And it is conjunct right on Uranus in Taurus. So this is about something we've told ourselves that keeps us safe, has kept us locked up in a jail. And this shift in consciousness. Okay. All right. If you want to continue on with me, there's a link below. Let's keep diving into this. I want to talk more about this tower. I want to see where we go with this. We'll keep going. Link is below. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.